mentioned, our opponent mentioned, that the Affordable Care Act, it's more affordable. Well, that is why we are here, that it is not as affordable as everybody had thought it would be because of the way it was presented 4 years ago. They were mentioning that the people with pre-existing conditions and that how now that they have health coverage, well, it's a pool for the health care, that people pay into it and then they receive it. Well, the people who are healthy and who don't need as much health care coverage are paying more and are receiving less because therefore they don't need as much. Well, they can't, with this act, the people with pre-existing conditions cannot be forced to pay higher premiums because of their conditions. Therefore, it makes it unfair that they don't have to pay as much, yet they are receiving so much more from the health care coverage than people who are healthy and that don't need as much. My opponent also mentioned about how the employer mandate and how employers who are cutting the workers' hours, that has nothing to do with the Affordable Care Act, but it does. This employer mandate wouldn't be in effect if it wasn't for this Affordable Health Care Act. They wouldn't be forced to give their employees health care coverage if it wasn't for this act. Therefore, it is because of it. It's not because it's their own business and that's their own problem and we should have something that regulates that. We should, but the main reason is because of this act. That is why it is in place to begin with. And they had mentioned about the seniors and that, well, from the Daily News, in order to fund other aspects of the program, Obamacare cuts $717 billion from Medicare over 10 years, and $154 billion of that will come from the Medicare coverage. And Medicare is what covers seniors, and that is what is being reduced, and that is affecting their care. So, with that all being said, the Affordable Care Act is doing more harm than good with increasing in spending, higher premiums, taxes, loss of jobs, and the loss of freedom to be forced to have health insurance and provide insurance, and that affect your religious freedom and that are negatively affecting our seniors. The Affordable Care Act is a direct threat to the long-term health and prosperity of our nation, and this must be repealed. Its impact and consequences are far too great.